companion, dancing partner, even teacher. We have learned much from one another these past few years. But shortly you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. Because after this afternoon, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. Hi guys. Welcome everyone. My name is Reverend Louis Olivieri. On behalf of our bride room, I thank you for your presence here this afternoon. Today we are gathered in spirit and in deep joy as we celebrate a commitment that's already been growing for years. Elizabeth and Evan have not just found love, they are in love, and they've built a life around that. We gather here today in the spirit of love and divine joy to celebrate one of life's most beautiful gifts, the joining of two hearts, and in this case, 4. We celebrate a family, Elizabeth, Evan, Kaylee, and Carter, becoming officially and spiritually, joyfully united forever. So let us take a moment to be present in this moment of love and begin in prayer. Spirit of love and wholeness, we welcome your presence into this space today. We honor the 5 beautiful plus years that Elizabeth and Evan have already shared as partners and as parents. We give thanks for the laughter, the lessons, the resilience, and the grace that has shaped them into the family that they are. May this sacred ceremony be a reflection of what they already know in their hearts, that love is not a destination, it is a journey. And that today is not a beginning, but a joyful continuation of a story that was always meant to be. And so it is, and so it shall be. Amen. This celebration and ceremony is a reflection of their love, of their partnership, and already being a family. Because as many of you know, the story isn't new. It began 5+ years ago when something ordinary turned into something extraordinary. When amid some September summer evening at the Lazy Lobster began the night that changed everything in the lives of Evan and Elizabeth. Don't forget Kaylee and Carter too. Elizabeth and Evan's story started with a moment of boldness and beauty. It was Stars and Stripes weekend at the Lazy Lobster in East Rockaway on balmy Saturday evening on September 14, 2019. Elizabeth was there with a friend, a girls' night out. The weekend-long festival on Main and Front Street was complete with carnival rides for all ages, a variety of delicious foods and treats, and lots of games. And later on, live music and fireworks on that Saturday night. They were on the menu, but that doesn't mean it happened at the bar. Well, there was more than fireworks in the sky that night, because when our handsome groom here, Evan saw Elizabeth from afar, he took a deep breath, and with the fireworks in his head going off that no one else could see, in a thunderclap of attraction, enter Evan in a suave way. With courage and a gentleman charm, and a line that could either crash or burn or change someone's life, he simply walked up to Elizabeth and said, "Hi, my name is Evan, and you are so beautiful." And just like that, life began to change, because we are here now. Evan, with his open heart and respectful spirit, was just what Elizabeth didn't know she needed. And Elizabeth, smart, funny, and just let's always say confident and strong, would soon light up Evan's life. Over time, what began as chemistry turned into a commitment. Through ordinary days, through moments and joyful celebrations, Evan became more than Elizabeth's partner. So this ceremony is not just about 2 people that are saying I do. It's about 4 people becoming one beautifully blended whole family. It's about a home already built with love, laughter, a few lessons in patience, and a strong sense of direction usually coming from Elizabeth. They have done the most sacred thing 2 people can do together. They already have become a family. And Kaylee and Carter did not just witness that love before them, they became part of it. Evan became dad, not only in name, but in heart, in presence, in a million little ways that count. Because he didn't become dad by title, he became dad by showing up, by being present, patient, and proud. The kind of father who leads with his heart and listens with his soul. And Kaylee and Carter, you have not only welcomed him into your family, you have accepted him into your family. And we honor that. And Elizabeth, strong, protective, quick, smart, and loving, brought her children into this relationship with both strength and hope and created space for something remarkable to take root. Together they have weathered a real life. Because in the years that have gone by, it's no small thing to do that. Today isn't a beginning, it's a deepening. It's a rededication, a joyful declaration that what you have already built together matters and is forever. So because of that, you have just chosen this moment to make a declaration of your eternal love, your deep respect, and you share delight of each other's presence in your life, and that in itself is a reason to celebrate. But before all of us here, you will say the most powerful, most loving words. Two people can say to each other, you will take your wedding vows. I've had the blessing to get to know our bride and groom over the last couple of months, and I believe that after talking to them for hours, the key words and the foundation on which they have built their friendship and relationship really comes down to communication, laughter, and certainly patience. Elizabeth and Evan are so happy to have found each other, and I believe they are really wonderful together. Their connection is easy and comfortable and definitely strong. They cherish their relationship and how much it has allowed them to grow. They support each other and encourage each other through everything that life has brought them. It's also taking care of each other in their individual professions, where they choose to do what they need to do to make a life together. But what holds this all together is the core of their relationship, and that's the strong love they have found in each other. Unconditional love and affection, trust and support, and their ability to laugh and be their silly selves keeps their relationship fresh and fun. And like it's been in their relationship that has fostered and grown through these past years, they already know that marriage is always going to mean walking hand in hand together, laughing with each other about silly little things, learning to discuss big things with care and tenderness. Love is trusting each other when you're apart. It's getting over disappointments and hurts, knowing that they are present in each and every relationship. It's the realization that there's no one else in this world that you'd rather be with than the one you're married to. It's thinking of new things to do together, and it's certainly growing old together. It's the realization that your partner may not always be perfect, but you are perfect for each other. A true commitment begins well before the wedding day, and the efforts of your marriage will continue well beyond this ceremony's end. But my friends, to make your love and marriage work, continue to put each other first. Find little chances every day to show that you're grateful to be partners, to be friends, to be married. Because it's not finding the perfect person to marry, it is being the perfect partner that will make your marriage great. And I do believe that the two of you have the stuff that's going to make a great marriage. Because I believe that in each other you have found that one person, a confidant, someone to love, nurture, and grow old with, someone to take care of, and someone to take care of you. And so because of this today, you both will affirm the choice to begin a new life, formally uniting yourselves as one family, and that you already have been the first person that you want to see in the morning, and the last person that you want to kiss goodnight. My friends, you've all been invited here this afternoon to share this moment with them because you're the people who mean the most to them. Although this is their day, it's a tribute to all of you. You live here as family and friends, and some of you have traveled to be here today, and for that, Elizabeth and Evan are truly grateful. Evan and Elizabeth would also like to note there are those that could not be here today. There are those that could not make it because of maybe time or distance to travel. And then there are those who have passed, but who are here in spirit, really happy to see Evan and Elizabeth by each other's side now and soon to be forever. So let us note all those who have passed from both sides of the family. Let's bring them into our hearts and our thoughts, and thereby we bring them into the ceremony. So I ask all of us to go into our hearts and open them as wide as we can as we come with our full presence to honor this couple as they join together as husband and wife. Because it's been said that once in a lifetime you may find someone who touches not only your heart but also your soul. Once in a lifetime you discover someone who stands by you and not over you. Once in a lifetime you find someone who loves you for who you are and not for who you could be. Once in a lifetime, if you're lucky, you find someone as the two of you have found each other. So all said, it's time to get them married, right?
Yeah.
Please come front and center and join hands. Come front and center and join hands. And doing so, we will join your life. And we ask that you always be filled with a sense of the solemnity of vows that you're about to make. May you enter these sacred obligations in humble dependence upon grace. And may you always remember that the vows you will say right now and the rings that you will exchange are done in a matter of moments, but the promises and tokens of your love will last a lifetime. Elizabeth and Ed, these vows are not just a promise to one another, but to the family you already are and will always be. And so I ask you, Evan, do you take Elizabeth as your favorite person, to promise to honor the life that you're already built together and to keep building it side by side? Do you vow to continue to love her children as you love Elizabeth, wholly, fully, and without condition, to be the peace in the house when life feels loud, and to be the laughter when the world grows quiet? If so, please say yes, that you will do this again and again and again. Say, I do. I do. And Elizabeth, Evan walked into your life with kindness and steadiness and built something beautiful with you. So do you vow to honor that life and to nurture it, to stand with Evan in storms and in sunshine, to promise to love him with the same fierce love that you give your children, because you are a family in every sense of the word? If so, please always say, I do.
I do.
And with that said, our couple wants to say a few words to each other, and who wants to go first?
My baby, my love, I prayed for you, for us. And what I prayed for came true and then some. I asked God and my grandparents to send me someone I could laugh with, smile, and build a life with. And I asked them to please not let me be alone forever. And to send me someone who would love me and the children. And I asked them to send me someone kind and gentle and supportive who would enjoy life with me and be a part of my life and accepting of all the love I had to give, but never had anyone here on earth to share it with. You had me at hello. Sounds cliche. 5 years, 9 months, 2,100 days ago, you walked up to me and said, hi, my name's Evan, and I think you're beautiful. Can I buy you a drink? The perfect opening line to begin our love story. And you are the answer to all my life's needs and wants. You make me better a human than I could ever have asked for. From the moment we first met, I knew it was going to be forever, and I'm so glad that I did. This kind of love doesn't happen often. The effortlessness in which we flow and the ease of watching you and the kids form a bond, even I don't understand, is magical and so special. I remember you saying how little Carter was when he took your hand for the first time. And you said, I've never had anyone that little hold my hand before. It was easy. It was easy because you are so amazing. Every single day I wake up now feeling like the luckiest person in the world because I have you. You are the reason my smile is brighter, my laugh is louder, and I'm happier. You always make me laugh. One of the best feelings in the world is when you realize that that one you completely love loves you back the same way. It's magical, and you are so kind and generous and funny. I vow to honor and respect you, support you and encourage you. I promise to dream with you, celebrate with you, and walk alongside you through whatever life brings. I vow to comfort you during times of sorrow and joy. I promise to always pursue you unconditionally and wholeheartedly for the rest of my life. I promise to always love you. I choose you in every moment and every lifetime. You are my home.
No reaction. Oh, we can clap.
Was from the moment I met you, something clicked. It was instant, powerful, and real. Like my life had just shifted into place. You're beautiful, smart, and full of energy. Right from the start, being with you felt natural. But what made me fall in love with you is the way you care, the way you give yourself fully to people without hesitation. You changed my life in so many ways. You brought joy, adventure, and laughter. But more than anything, you gave me a family. You made me a father to Kaylee and Carter. You trusted me with your heart and with theirs. And that's the greatest gift I've ever been given. Even in the beginning, what we had was rare. A month after we met, you took me on a mystery trip, and we ended up in the Dominican Republic. And it's there where we completely dominated the couples competition. We were a great team, laughed like old friends, and even strangers thought we'd been together for years. That trip confirmed what I already knew. This was something real, something lasting. So today I make these promises. I promise to love you with everything I have. For who you are today and who you grow to be. I promise to protect you, support you, and always show up for you. I promise to love Kaylee and Carter as my own, to guide them, protect them, and be there for them every step of their journey. I promise to be the man you and they can always count on. You're the start of everything that matters to me. This love, this family, this future we're creating together. I promise to give you my best every day and to lead this life with you, hand in hand.
So Adam, may I have the rings, please? These rings which I'm holding are made of precious metal and will endure forever. The wedding ring has long been a traditional symbol of all faiths. Like a circle, it has no beginning and end. As you wear these rings, let them be the outward sign, the enduring symbol of your promises to one another, a promise to keep your partnership whole and unbroken, a promise for your lifetime. So I bless these rings so that each one who gives one and each one who wears one will ever be reminded of the words they will now say to each other, ever growing in the spirit of love. Amen. Heaven, when you look at your wedding band, I always want you to remember why you asked Liz to marry. And Liz, I always want you to remember why you said yes. I want you to remember the feeling that you have in your heart at this very moment.
I, Evan, take you, Elizabeth, to be my lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health. I give myself to you. And with this ring, I thee wed.
Please place the ring on her finger.
I, Elizabeth, take you, Evan, and to be my lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer and richer, in sickness and in health. I give myself to you. And with this ring, I thee wed.
Please place the ring on his finger. As you've done now, I want you to hold each other's hands tightly and close your eyes for a moment. And feel each other's love pouring down your heart, down your arms, and into your hands, joining together to form one perfect partnership, one sacred energy, one unshakable holy bond. So I bless these hands and these rings to be a sign by which this man and this woman have now bound themselves to each other. Now I ask you to open your eyes and behold this beautiful being of light and love before you. And as you face each other and hold each other's hands tightly, gaze into one another's eyes and see the gift that you have been and will continue to be to one another. And now take a moment to look at your hands, the same hands that were a moment ago, but now they carry the bands that symbolize your commitment to one another. The hands that hold each other on this very special day, promising to love one another today, tomorrow, and forever. The hands that held you often you strength when needed, or just when you needed a hug. And together, these are the hands that will continue to work alongside of yours as you continue to build your future together. The hands that already take care of your fur babies, Peebles the cat, and Riley the dog, who could not be with us this afternoon, but wait for you to celebrate when you return. And the hands that already hold your children and will hold your children's children. The hands that will, even when they wrinkle with age and time, you'll still be reaching for one another, still giving the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. As you go forward into this life together, your hands will change. It is my prayer for you that your life remains like the rings on your fingers, always pure, shining, and precious. So we have one more thing to celebrate this family before we continue. And I'm going to ask Carter and Kaylee to please come up. And all of you, please stand behind the color that you have chosen on the sand table. Okay. This is called the sand ceremony. Before each of them is a small vessel of colored sand, 4 distinct colors, each one representing the individual who's being brought behind them, that they, the love that they bring to this family. Kaylee's sand represents creativity, compassion, and light. Carter's sand stands for strongness, courage, energy, and spirit. Liz's sand embodies strength, wisdom, and unconditional love. And Evan's sand reflects the steadiness, kindness, and devotion of the family. As you each pour your sand into this one vessel, we witness the merging of your lives in the unique and vibrant, yet inseparable. Just like these grains of sand, your souls are now interwoven with each other and cannot be undone. Let the vessel before you stand as a symbol of your unity, and when you look upon it, remember you are held by love. No matter where your life leads, this is your family. Each of you belongs, each of you matters, and this moment is yours forever. So please start beginning to pour your sands, one at a time and all together.
You're up. Who's first?
Filling this glass of you, forever changing. Just like the sands on the beach behind us are never in the same place. As you place your hands on this glass and move it, the sands will never be in the same place at the same time. So my prayer for you is this: may your home be your sanctuary, not for perfection, but for peace, where laughter lingers and love speaks loudly. May your days together remind you that your family is built by love, not by blood. This is the family you create, not by chance, but by choice. That roles can be redefined and hearts expanded. May your hearts be safe with one another and your souls grow wise in each other's light. That laughter and laundry, in car rides and quiet nights, you are doing holy work, building a deep, holy life together, one act of love at a time. So now you could please come back and come center. This is very impromptu on this stage because now you will feel no rain, for each of you are sheltered to one another. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to one another. Now there is no more loneliness, for each of you are companion to one another. Now you are 2 bodies, but 4 in total. Now go to your dwelling place to enter through the days of your togetherness. May beauty surround you in the journey ahead and through the years. May the life you share continue to unfold in laughter, in growth, and in grace. May your days be full of ordinary miracles, and may your family remain your sacred home. Please hold each other's hands as we do this. Elizabeth and Evan, you have already lived beautiful years together as partners and as parents. You said yes 1,000 times in quiet ways, and today, with your family and friends as witnesses, we have heard you say yes again in a sacred and joyful celebration. So because you have grown in love for one another, and because you have chosen to go forward together for life seeking a richer and deeper relationship, you have just honestly committed to yourselves to each other in the bond of marriage. You know, your visions of the future may not always be identical, but they should be complementary. Because it's been said that a dream that you dream alone is only a dream. But a dream that you dream together, that is your new reality, and this is the beginning of that new reality. For when the one whose hand you're holding is the one who holds your heart, when the one whose eyes you gaze into give your hopes and dreams their start, when the one you think of first and last is the one who holds you tight, and the things you plan together make the whole world seem right, when the one whom you believe in puts their faith and trust in you, you have found the one and only love to share your whole life through. Therefore, it's my complete honor, by the power vested in me by New York State, as minister, and more importantly, as your friend, that I now pronounce you husband and wife, and you are now sealed your vow with a kiss. And the crowd goes crazy.